What's going on with everybody? Look, have you ever wondered how can I become successful? You ever wonder how what what is the process? What is the step to become successful in life? Something that everybody admires or ambition that people are pushing forward to. You ever asked that? I done dealt with that same question in so many times, in so many factors, and wonder what is keeping me from being the example or the place where I want to go, where other people can see that type of success that I want to show. Look, this is the video that you want to tune into. I have about 4 or 5 things that are questions that we're going to ask that's going to take you step by step in the questions and the thinking and the mindset that you need to ask or in the process and what you need to do that's going to take you from a private success to a public success. All right. And that's very key to the factor of what we need to do. So let's jump right into this and find out what we need to do to get where we need to go to so we can be that example that everybody admires. I don't know anybody who doesn't want to be a good example or that place where we admire and adored by others. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? And you ever asked that question in school? Well, to some people, that's a trick question. They're like, well, didn't the egg had to come first? Or so the egg, so then the chicken came? Or did the chicken, then the egg came? Well, I'm a true believer. I'm not like religious. Religious is a factor of what you had to do as a man factor of pleasing God. But what is God? What does He say about it? So hey, I'm gonna let you go read that for yourself. And it's Genesis 1:11 through 12. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you it's not verbatim, word for word. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what it says. It's gonna tell you that hey, He created the plants, and from those plants it had a seed. Why is that important? Why is that important that I tell you that the plant was created and then there were seeds from it? So this is kind of to tell you about almost like almost giving away or telling you like what you had to do privately, but I'm still not giving you steps so quite yet. But it tells you and the plant has to come first. Then from that plant comes those very seeds. So what is private success? It's who you are, what you do while nobody is looking. That's that is the private part because hey, once I get off this video and nobody's looking, how do I think? What am I gonna do? When nobody's around, how do I carry myself? How do I think? How do I talk? That's very important. Not just hey guys, ooh, and show up on camera, but who is who is the man and the woman behind the camera? Who is the man and woman after you leave the house? Who is the man person when you're not on social media? How do you conduct and carry yourself? That is a determining factor. You ever hear say, well, if somebody bump into you, right? And uh, and so you got cappuccino or your coffee, and then the coffee, you spilled coffee on me. Now, was it the cup? Was it the coffee? Hey, what spilled on you was what was inside the cup. So when situations come about and pressure come upon you, whatever you have in that cup is going to come out. So it's just waiting for that right moment to to spew out and to show what's been in that cup the whole time. And so that's part of your success of being become public. All right, so that you understand that? If you squeeze a horn, what's gonna come out of there? Not no lemon juice, orange juice, right? So exactly. So let me ask yourself, like, hey, you dealing with sales and things of that sort. What do you think and you feel when you get that no? Do you feel like you're rejected? Do you feel like you can sharpen up your message and how you present it, what you said, how you said it? Or do you feel like you're a little bit closer to your yeses? And so understanding, hey, it's a part where nobody's up there looking. You knocking on the door, or you make a phone call, or you make a presentation, or you doing a webinar, or anything of that sort, and you don't make a sale. Or what did you decide? What was the determining factor? What did you do right? What can you do better? This is part of the private life that can't nobody see. Nobody can see what you're thinking, how you feel. But that is a huge determining factor about whether you're gonna take that next step and move forward. All right. So I hope that really makes sense. Let's check this out. Now, what kind of disciplines do you have for yourself? What are the things that you do on the daily action that, hey, I'm gonna do this step. I gotta, you know what? When I get up, I gotta make sure that, hey, what how am I feeding myself? I'm talking about not the food that you eat, but what am I feeding my mind? What's coming out my, you know what I mean? Am I taking time with the Most High? Am I spending time for myself? Okay. Then what's the next step in that's gonna help me sharpen not only my skills, but what's gonna help me to get in front of the next person, the next client? What are you doing? What are those disciplines behind the scenes that nobody see? Okay. To see some of you like, oh, you was an overnight success. But it was these disciplines each and every day that a person take, like yourself, to become more and more successful. And so the disciplines in what you have behind the scenes, what nobody else see, is what's going to show up. And then everybody says, wow, you was great, this, that, and other. But they didn't see the gravitropical. Okay, my mentor, Coach Myron, he's just take a tree for example. Before you see the tree grow up, the tree got to grow down. Okay, and the roots, that's gravitropical. That's something that you can't see. All right, and so before that tree bounces up, before you even see a plant, you're not gonna see nothing. It's gonna be going down. It's got to go down. It's got to stabilize itself. It talks about in the Bible as well that, hey, some seeds fell on rocky ground, some fell with the thorns and things of this sort. Depending on how deep your root is, depending on how strong you can grow up, and to be seen in the phototropical, the part that rises to the sun that everybody see. Okay, understanding that is a part of making your strength, your fortitude. Okay, you gotta be solid when nobody else is around. What are you thinking? How you feeling? All right. Let me ask this: what do you feel like? Do you feel like it's the clothes that you put on? Yeah, you see me? Oh boy, I got this so and so on. You know, hey, I got this jewelry. I got that jewelry on. Yeah, I'm dripped out. Oh yeah. Okay. But who are you without the, you know what I mean? Not naked, but who are you without the clothes on, huh? Who are you without the jewelry? What is your character like? What is your personality like? Are you a butthead? Are you a POS? You know what I mean? Are you a stand-up man or stand-up woman? Who are you? Do you feel like it's the things that's on you or things you wearing? Oh, yeah. Look at me. Uh, you know what I mean? It looks silly. Or do you feel like it's the things that you put in you, how you really are? That is the really determining factor because everybody wants to dress up nice. That's good. But the question is, who are they without the clothes? Who are they without the jewelry? What type of person are you? Life is up there every day pushing out exactly who we are. Okay. But what's really more important, hey, how are you putting in your mind? What is your mindset? What is that set like? Huh? Is that set like a piece of paper? Where boy, that mug gonna fold at the slightest thing, you know what I mean? Or is it like concrete and iron and steel, fortified, reinforced concrete, huh? That reinforced steel, that reinforced concrete, huh? So that is the determining factor of your public and your private success. All right. Last but not least, let's go. Let's hit this. All right. If whatever that you have now can be externally stripped from you, what internal factors do you have that can help you bounce back like an over air basketball, baby? Exactly. Because that's when you really truly find out how and what's successful. If something or somebody can strip you of everything that you call success, take your jewelry, take the name brand clothes, take the car you driving, huh? Take away social media or anything of that sort. Can you still be the person that can still have the mindset, still talking in a certain way, still thinking in a certain way, still carry out the same actions? Because I know what got me there. I know who I am and what I need to be. If those things can be taken from you and you don't know how to get it back or to have the fortitude or the discipline or the thinking, then you really not a success. You a fake, you a fraud because those things had determined your worth and your value, but you hadn't determined the value in yourself. I'm telling you, in this life, in this economy, it's going to show exactly people who they are. Some things, like I said, you take away the external factor. Who can they be? Who are they? All right, look, run over this real quick. Hey, what you are is gonna come out in the seed form, not the egg. All right, about the chicken, but go look at that Genesis 1:11. Okay, hey, what you doing? Nobody looking. Hey, is that no or no? Nah, it's just sharpen up your skills. Find out what didn't work. Hey, also to help you have a different mindset, get you closer to your yes. Work on your disciplines every day. It's gonna help you get closer to your goal, to your vision that you have in mind. All right, and that's what important. Focus so much really on everything that you're putting in you more than what you put on you. If you focus on more of what you put in you and not what you put on you, then nothing and nobody can strip you of truly of who you are because nobody can take away your mindset. Nobody can take away your knowledge. Everything else can be stripped away. It can be taken in a moment's notice, just like that. But who you are, hey, I was already hit of it. Okay. So if those things can be taken away and you felt like that's who you are, then you're really not a public success. You're a private failure and you're a public failure. But if you can do it inside and no matter what happens and you can go ahead and move forward, hey, you can rock out. This is part of truly what success is and how to move forward. Hope this helped. Hey, was I on point? Was I wrong? Tell me, what I mean, did this help? Tell me what you think. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, leave a comment, share this with somebody else because this is the steps in how to go forward and so how to start seeing the fruits of your labor. All right. I love you guys. I'm your man, Aaron Arnold, and I'm telling you, this is how you start to grow when nobody else see you, and then when they think you're an overnight success. Maybe you can take them back to this video and say, hey, go check out this video. This is how I went about going and doing it. All right. I love you guys. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video.